Oh, hold on. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fed Show. We are here with Johnny G from the R.A.P podcast.
Yep.
And Johnny hit me up and said, "Hey, let's do this." So here we are. And I'll just explain the jersey off top. I lost the damn bet. Fucking Eagles didn't come through for me. So here I am with the Tony Romo Dallas Cowboys jersey on. And that's all I want to say about that.
I was actually thinking about bringing on my Cowboys gear, but I was like, nah.
I'm glad you wore red, so we're not like
two
fanboys here. Yeah.
I don't want to disappoint. I was gonna bring like a shirt, a hat, and a full jacket.
That's too much. It's too hot in this room as it is right
now. As I was saying, I was thinking that. I was like, man, that jacket is too hot for me to be wearing in general.
Yeah.
Even just outside right now, it's cold, but it's not that cold.
Yeah. But you remember on my story on Instagram, I made that Pimp C post, like Walmart don't push me. And it was Pimp C in the fur coat.
I don't remember that one.
Someone told me you should do that for the next podcast. I thought it was you. So I actually bought a fur
coat. Oh, it was at Walmart. I remember now.
The picture of Pimp C.
Yeah.
I didn't get it at Walmart, but I got a fur coat.
Have you seen it, though? Have you seen it at Walmart?
I'm gonna lie, I looked for it.
I haven't seen it at Walmart at all.
It would have been in like the women's section, and I would have had to get like a 4XL. They were gonna sell that in the men's section at Walmart.
I don't know. You never know. They might.
No, I know. I'm at Walmart a lot. It's like, they got any cool graphic tees? No. All right, I'm out.
Yeah, that's usually how I can do it too.
So we talked about the jersey. I just shout out to Don the Skater. Shout out to Elton. They're really pushing this rivalry. And Don's really pushing everything on his Instagram, talking a lot of shit. So
did you see the guy that he has like the hat with the eagle on it that flaps?
No. No, dude.
I had to show it to you because he's been on the news before, and like whenever they
won. Oh, you talking about the one that cried?
Yeah, he cried. Yeah. And she said the lady said you gonna flap the wings one more time. He started crying, and he just like, I forgot what he said. It's like fly Eagles fly, and he flapped the little wings.
No, it gets over the top occasionally, and like the rivalry gets heated, like the fights and everything. I'm not about all that. It's fun to talk, but I'm not.
Yeah, it's just fun to talk. I like football. I go for the Cowboys in either way. And I like to play around with people that are Eagles fans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not like that serious where I know all the stats and stuff. And it's just fun for me. It's not really like a thing. I know how football's played. I know the positions. I know kind of the plays.
But it's not like your main focus.
Yeah, it's not my main focus.
Yeah. No. Like I do enjoy the fact that fantasy football has expanded the fan base for players.
Oh yeah,
because like there's some dudes you would never know who that guy is, but you got him in fantasy, and it's like, oh yeah, that guy's great. I don't play for money in fantasy because the one time I did, I lost too much money, and I was like, I don't want to do this no more. I
just don't like betting like that, so I was like, nah.
We have a league for fun, and then but I do get on Prize Picks. I've been doing Prize Picks. I do all right. Like
what is Prize Picks?
So Prize Picks is basically like you're playing fantasy for the weekend, but you pick. Like you pick six, you can pick, I think it's 5 or 6 players, minimum 3, maximum 6. So they give the odds and you bet the over under. So like this past weekend, Jalen Hurts didn't throw for his 254 yards that they projected. Yeah. I projected over. He threw under by like 50 yards.
So you lost that one day.
So I lost, but the thing is you get 6 of them. So you $20 a play. If it pays out, you hit off 6, it's $500.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you might win, you might not.
Yeah, and they do payouts on the low end. Like 4 out of 6 is I think $8. 5 out of 6 is $40, and if you hit all of them, then you get the big payout.
Yeah,
but I mean it's cool. It's I don't know. It gets me interested, and it really shows me I don't know anything about sports like I thought. I was like, oh no, but I've been like 5 yards away from $500 like 4 times.
Dang,
and it really does. And I'll end up with the $40. So I doubled my money on it, so I would play again. But at the same time, it's like, man, I'm trying to hit that big one. At least just one time.
Yeah, at least one time to be like, I'm done now.
I'm done. I'm not going to play this game no more. But, yeah, that's the Cowboys, the Eagles thing. It's fun. It's fun to rile people up. My entire family is Cowboys fans.
Yeah.
So
it's funny. I like even seeing like the memes of the Dallas Cowboys when they lose. Yeah. It's just funny to me, even though I like Cowboys, but it's just funny to me to see it.
Yeah, there's like full blown Instagram accounts just hating on the Cowboys.
Yeah,
and it's like these dudes have nothing, but I mean they get all these followers, they get people sharing their stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I guess it's I don't know what they get out of it, like a small following of people. I guess.
Yeah,
they're not really influencers where they're selling anything on these pages. They're just talking shit.
You never know. They might be making like a little bit of money off the sites. So because you can make money other ways, not just sponsors.
Yeah, that's true. All right, man. Let's get into. So let's just get into y'all are doing podcast upgrades right now. Are y'all done upgrading? I mean, I'm not asking what y'all did. Because I know y'all got the new. What'd y'all get?
It's a secret.
It's a secret. But y'all got the new soundboard. Like, y'all put that on Instagram, so I'm not spoiling anything.
Everything is pretty much set up. It might be a little. We actually did a video today of like us recording. We just didn't do that one video because we still had other stuff. We had the old stuff in there too. Like we had that table and all that stuff where we got rid of it and all that stuff. Now we have a couch, and then we have a side chair that. It's a chair that we already had, but just have a chair to the side.
Yeah.
And then one of us will be in the chair, and then two of us on the couch.
Yeah.
And we did it today, and it looked good.
Yeah. It works, man.
Yeah.
I wanted, like, I always wanted to do that cross, like the fucking hot ones where you're, like, talking across from somebody.
Yeah.
And that's a great shot, but you need two cameras. Then you need the third camera to get the double off, have the camera facing. Because I played around with the second camera just facing the guest for Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
And it worked pretty good, but then you're having to edit that video.
Yep.
And then
the thing is now, if you have that 3-camera setup, there's 2 different ways to do it. There's a live switcher, so you have to have an extra person on the podcast.
Yeah.
And he switches
an actual producer.
Yeah. He actually switches it live. So like, all right, I'm talking, it goes to me. You talk, it goes to you, and then it's actually live. Or you can on Premiere Pro, you can actually do the same thing. It's just but use your keyboard instead of like a live switcher.
Yeah. But
if you just don't.
Well, I mean,
it is hard to do it, but once you get the hang of it, yeah.
Because I've seen Premiere. I haven't never messed with it though.
Yeah.
And now with Opus Clip, which is what I use for my reels.
Yeah.
It's just plug and play, and if you have the full shot, it'll either cut to the person talking through AI, or it'll do the 3-person. But the thing is, whatever they produce themselves, that's basically all you get.
Yeah.
Like, you can't go in and edit the captions if they're fucked up.
Yeah.
Because once you do, it throws all the cameras off. Like, all the pictures are wrong.
And it starts messing everything.
And it's hard. I did it on the computer, tried to do it on my phone, and I was like, fuck. All right. I'm just going to upload them with the wrong captions.
They can say what
people's names are wrong. Yeah. And, like, it's like, that's not what I said. But whatever. I mean, it's part of, is AI smart? Yeah. If you took the captions off, would it be as good?
The thing is, it's not perfect yet, so that's why it's not getting every single word. Because I've been using like CapCut to do those little lyric videos.
Yeah, and
it's not perfect every time. I have to go back. Well, this thing you can actually edit it or whatever.
Yeah,
but I have to go in and actually edit. Like
because I know even like the captions on Instagram, they're pretty close.
Yeah,
but occasionally
they are wrong.
They're
sometimes,
wrong. Yeah, and apparently you made up a word that didn't exist, and it just puts it on the screen. Like, it doesn't even try. And it's weird because some of them will edit like explicit content, like it won't show the word, but you can still say the word on the reel. And it's like, but YouTube does not like curse words, any vulgarity.
Yeah, you have to be careful with YouTube. They changed it like a while back, but they don't want you cussing in the first.
Like 15 seconds or something.
I think it's the first minute or two, or first 5 minutes or something like that.
Hey, well, fuck this. I think I started off early in this one.
That's why if you hear certain people's podcasts, if they do cuss, they cut it out. They just bleep it or whatever, and then the rest of the podcast is like is normal. And you're like,
because one does that on Osos. Yeah, he does. Because I was like, why are we bleeped in the beginning but not later when I watched it back?
Yeah, it's just because of that the whole situation on YouTube.
Yeah, do you watch back your podcasts or do you listen to your own?
Oh yeah, I do listen back. Yeah, I listened to it twice to make it even weirder. I listened to it when I edit it, but now that I have the new setup, I don't listen to it when I edit because I don't really edit it. I just have to cut out, like, if we stop for 30 seconds, I cut that out real quick, and then the rest I just let it go.
All right, for all those new people that want to start a podcast, what's the number one tip you give somebody?
Dang.
Like, if knowing what you know now, after y'all been doing it, what would you tell someone if they were going to start today?
It's really finding the right people to start it with.
Yeah, that's true.
You could start it and have all this equipment, and you don't have the right person, and then y'all get into some fight or something, and then or your schedules don't work or something, and it'll just stop. Yeah,
we recorded last Saturday the podcast that I put up. I guess I put it up Sunday. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But so we recorded that Saturday. Then we went to Trader's Village. Then we ended up at Wild Pitch. We went out to eat. We talked. And then my cousin Vincent told me, he's like, bro, we need to record later in the day. I was like, why? He's like, so I get a couple of beers in me so I'm loosened up. But I mean, he's like, I think it'll be better like that. And I'm like, all right, cool. But I mean, because I'm all for criticism and like, hey, let's do something. If you think it's going to be better, then let's do it that way.
Because what time do y'all record, like on the weekends when y'all all together?
Early. We try to get it done before noon, usually on Saturday.
Oh, and
that's why like everybody just woke up. Like you still get 2 cups of coffee in you, and it's just like, but like I don't drink anymore, so I'm never hungover.
Yeah,
and I'm like awake at like 8 a.m. on Saturday. Like, what are we doing? What time is it? When do I need to put clothes on and get ready to roll? But
usually I have to eat something or drink something just to get some energy, and then once I'm actually there to start recording, because we record at like 11. Then I have the energy to be like, all right, maybe at first I might even the first start of the podcast, I might be kind of like chill. Yeah. But once we get into it, I get a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I listened to the one y'all put up Monday all the way through until like y'all Song of the Weeks. I didn't get through the Song of the Weeks yet. Dude, how do you find music?
My Discover Weekly.
Discover
Weekly on Spotify.
On Spotify? And that's how you find music?
Yep. And then sometimes I might go through random playlists that is on my homepage, and I'll just find a song there.
Oh. I was just curious, because you come out with some outlandish stuff sometimes that I've never heard of, would have never found that guy.
Yeah, like all the artists that I find are usually not known.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do find it on YouTube, like, because I used to watch like a whole bunch of music videos, like just watch them all the time. I kind of slowed down on it. I still do it here and there, but I find like I'll click on one music video. It might be like a popular music video of a popular artist, and then on the side it might show like some. I was like, oh, the thumbnail looks pretty cool. It might look like a clean video. Let me click on it. It's just like this random artist I didn't even know about. And then that's how I usually find them.
All right. So you said music video. Let's roll into this now. So. Is it a production company that you do? What is it, just a side thing?
At first it used to be like I wanted to do it full time, but after years of trying to do it with like people like doing music videos, usually like the guys that I've worked with, they do one music video with me and then they stop making music out of nowhere, just like, oh, I'm done now. I'm like, all right, what was the point of me doing this video? Even like not even the money, even if I got the money, it's still like, to me it's just like it's kind of a waste. Like, I don't know, it says. And then there's other guys that like, they do their music thing for a little bit. We get all these videos. Some of them are like, oh, we're not going to drop that till next year. Then don't even drop it that next year. Yeah. And so I'm like, all right, what are we doing with this music video? Like, I have it ready. What are we doing with it? Oh, I don't know. I'm laid back. I'm done for now.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like a lot of that kind of stuff. So it kind of threw me back. But the thing I've been kind of doing, I haven't done it recently. I've been doing it more like this last year. I think I was doing them. Is I'll do videos of myself and I'll do like cool little edits and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I have new ideas. I just haven't had time to actually start doing them again.
Yeah. It's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
To try to have different ventures.
Yeah.
Dude, a podcast in and of itself is a lot, and then to do something else on the side, and then to have a normal job,
Yep.
and then have a home life.
But the thing I like that why I started doing all that, it helped the podcast out a lot too.
Yeah.
Because now I can. One thing, I'm doing the video. I'm editing the video, and doing the freaking reels and all that kind of stuff. And I've been doing doing photography too. So y'all thought we were on the cover of Discover Weekly. I put it in the description. This is a concept art. Discover Weekly liked it, but other people thought we were actually on the cover.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this was actually planned. Me and Jay were like, let's make a cover. Let's make it look like a cover.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. He's the one that planned the cigar lounge thing.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, you should sit here. You should sit here. We took a couple pictures, and I'm like, all right, no, let's get at this angle, and then we can take a photo like this, and then we'll have it set up.
Yeah.
And then we did the other one, the other Discover Weekly, the Fort Worth Weekly. We just went up to a parking garage, and we just took some random photos, and that one looked cool, so we're like, all right, let's put the Fort Worth Weekly on here too.
Yeah.
And so people were really like, oh man, they're on the cover.
Yeah, dude, I really thought you were on the cover. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't read Fort Worth Weekly.
I don't either.
I don't know where to get them at. I think they were like the free newspapers at the grocery stores, or
yeah, because
like
the only reason we even found out we won is because of Andrew from Fort Worth.
Dude,
Roots.
can you hear that in the background? All right, what the hell are we talking about? Oh, the Fort Worth Weekly.
Yeah.
Oh, so Andrew from Fort Worth Roots. Are you gonna go to that event Saturday?
I was going to, but our plans at work had messed it up. I didn't realize we were at the work this weekend.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm. I have my kids, but I'm not sure if they have plans.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And I've known about it for like a month, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, because I heard that episode with I forgot her freaking name.
Gianna.
Yeah, she
from Wavy Digital.
Yeah, because I heard their episode together,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, we could probably go to that thing. And she had messaged me about it when I shared it.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, we're probably planning on going already. And she's like, all right, cool, just let us know. And I was like,
yeah,
oh,
because
now
she messaged me about getting Tavo when I first rebranded.
Oh yeah, that's how I knew her too. She tried to hit us up.
She was like, hey, can I got an artist that I work with, and I was like, but I already knew Tavo.
Yeah.
Because me and Dank 817 and Brewed Up Joe's DJ Lazy, we were out one night, and then they're like, oh, Tavo said he's gonna pull up too. So we all, and that was the first time I ever met Tavo in person.
Yeah.
And then like it was probably a month or so later. Well, I was still drinking then, so it was a little bit after the.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. I was like, who's the artist? And she's like, he goes by Octavio now, but he's formerly Tavo the Truck. I'm like, yeah, just tell him to come on. Like, he could have just asked me. Like I don't mind. And that was a good episode because it was a lot of like, I don't know, like not built up aggression, but like the background of like men in the Hispanic culture.
Yeah.
And he really got to talk about that. And he had some strong feelings on certain things, but it was a good episode.
Yeah, that's a good episode.
Yeah, but we talked about okay. So when you were shooting music videos, is this something you still want to do? Yes or no?
Somewhat, like more for fun, not like full time.
Yeah,
but I would like to work with people. That's really what it is.
But was it conceptual, or was it like when you did it? What did you like shooting?
Well, when I first started, it was just for fun. Just like, all right, let's. Like, I don't know. It was just like I really liked editing after. Yeah. Like it was fun, shooting with my friends and stuff like that. And then eventually, like I started liking editing, and how it would look after the fact. And I'm like, oh, this actually looks really cool. Yeah. And that's really what like turned me on to it.
You found a hidden talent that you like, something that you like to do.
Yeah.
No, dude. I mean, honestly, like podcasting early on was just me getting drunk on camera. And then I really do enjoy just like sitting down and talking with people. Yeah. And I feel like podcasting lets you open up and have conversations. Like y'all talk about it, you and Aramis and Jay. Y'all talk about like the conversations that y'all have off camera.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, we should have recorded this.
Yeah.
That should have been a topic. And like I enjoy it because like in this concept, there's no one else here.
Yeah.
There's no TV going in the background. You're not worried about your phone like.
Yeah.
You're actually having a real conversation.
You're just sitting down and talking.
Yeah, and it's something that doesn't really happen all the time. Like even when like when me and my cousin hang out, one of us is always on Instagram or on something like we're doing something else, and we're paying attention to each other. But then it's like, bro, like I'm sitting here. You could have just showed me that. You didn't have to send it to me. But it's just the way
that's how usually how it goes now.
Yeah, the world just works that way, and everybody's just kind of like, hey, here we go. This is what we're doing, and no one says anything. Like I really do have those friends and family members that I mean I do the same thing. I send people like 10 reels a day.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
And it's like, bro, you didn't laugh at that, but you're gonna laugh at it when eventually. And
sometimes my family members do tell me like, oh, I saw that one video, but like they don't tell me about the other ones. They just tell me about that one.
My uncle does. He's like, did you watch that one I sent you? I was like, Theo, I ain't gonna lie, man. You said a lot, bro. Like, and I'm not trying to be fucked up, but it's like, and then I only got TikTok for the podcast, not really for like personal use.
Yeah.
I really don't send anybody videos on TikTok. I really don't. I didn't know they had stories. I was just like,
that was weird when I seen stories on there. I was like, what's the point of this?
And like, don't you just click on your friends tab and shouldn't it pop up there? So I was like, okay, and I really don't go. I don't like the messages on TikTok. I see the likes or whatever or the follows, but I really don't like. Oh, I'm gonna scroll through TikTok. I save stuff like you would use like on Pinterest. Like you would save things that you're like, oh, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Or I think I want to talk about something like that, but I really don't like start sending TikToks to people.
I try to do that with the rap podcast where I'll save stuff for like topics. And then I might use the actual clip, or I might just use my whatever I'm going to say for it. Like, I'm going to watch it back that day and be like, all right, this is what I'm going to talk about with this concept or whatever.
Sometimes I get frustrated, like, finding topics to talk with people. Like, if I did this with you every day, like, we would have to talk about something other than podcasting. Yeah. But because we don't talk on a regular basis, then we, like, oh, yeah, we're just sharing ideas right now.
Yeah.
But with y'all, with music constantly coming out, y'all have like, I mean, honestly, y'all have a topic.
Yeah.
Like y'all talk
Except for today, we actually didn't have that many, like we didn't have really topics to really use. We just went off of one topic, and then Jay had thought of a game to play, and that was the rest of the whole podcast.
But that's okay. Yeah. Like sometimes it's like that because the podcast that Jay Aramis did without you, it was just them. They were like, oh, we should have made this a top. They kept doing it through the whole podcast, and they were like, dang, oh, we should have, dang. And I was like, yeah, like y'all just had like 6 podcasts.
We used to have it where we would have so many topics that we would actually forget to say them.
Yeah.
And now it's to the point, like maybe right now, I don't know if it's gonna stay like that, but like we're like, oh, there's really nothing to happen. And then the other thing too, we recorded on Saturday. And then we recorded on Wednesdays because our schedules are mixed up because of the holidays and stuff like that. And so we're just like, dang, there's really nothing to talk about.
Yeah. I don't know. That's one thing. Like, it's cool. Like, when I brought my buddy Chase on and he's doing cult classic movies, like, he's telling me about shit I didn't even know it existed. Yeah. And then he posted that my cousin sent me that the basket case little claymation thing. And I was like, that was a real thing. Like, there was already a reel about it on Instagram talking shit about the Eagles. And I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, the odds that someone made that already, and it just so happened that we had just talked about that damn movie.
It made me think of there's a clip I saw today. Because the Cowboys won, I guess he was talking to people at the barbershop. He pulled up Cowboys jacket, Cowboys jersey, Cowboys hat, Cowboys helmet in the hand, Cowboys pants, like game ready pants, and with the shoes and with the cleats and the socks. And then he's like yelling out like, "Oh, I told y'all."
You just walking around in cleats, bro?
Yeah, for real. That's what I was thinking.
It's like, nah.
I would have wear some just regular shoes, but some cleats, man.
Put on those Jordans, the ones that what were the Jordan 11s? Are they the 11s? The ones that the Cowboy starter pack that they always have on that little meme. I think it's Jordan 11s, and they're white and blue. And
No, it's crap.
It's not the 11s.
It's not the 11. It's like
the 13s.
It's like 13s or 14s, some one of those.
Bro, you know how many numbered Jordans there are that no one wears? Like, there's just those off ones that's like, nah, no one really liked those.
I think it goes up to. It does go up to like 23.
Nah, they're still going. But ones that he actually wore.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think stopped at like 18 or 19.
18 or 19.
The ones that he wore when he was the last years with the Wizards.
I mean, I thought freaking flights were part of the Air Jordans.
Nah, man, you can't be rocking. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like
that's what I first got when I thought like.
Dude, there's some flights there's some clean flights, bro. I used to have some Jordan flights. There was because they're so like the team Jordans.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of those that are like, oh, those are cool.
Have you seen the ones where they merged two of the OG Jordans together?
Maybe.
You probably have, but like I was like,
I seen ones. They look like the 11s and the 4s. I think is the ones that are out right now. They look like the breads, the bread 11s. I saw those. I'm like, what are those fake? And I clicked on them, and they're real. Like the 2-3s were merges of like the 13s, the 2s, and something else that were the Dub Zeros. They're way back. They're 3 Jordans merged.
Yeah.
And I had a pair of those when they came out, and someone was like, "Man, those aren't even real." Like now they'll pop up on Reels and on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like they're talking shit about them, and I'm like, "Bro, those are the Dub Zeros. Those are real." Like, and they were retail like $175 when they came out, but they're not like retro J's. So people are like, they talk shit about them.
But he didn't wear them though.
Yeah, he never wore.
Yeah, that's the thing I didn't realize, that everybody says something if you didn't wear the ones that he wore.
And then the other thing is if you have the Jordan retros, there was a time frame when they were putting the Jordan stamp on the back, instead of the Nike Air.
Yeah.
So if you don't have the Nike Air with the check, then they're not up to par. Like everybody want those Jumpman ones.
For real.
And I was like, I'll wear them, bro. Like y'all don't want them, give them to me. But I used to be a sneakerhead. I used to have. I still got a pair of 12s that I want to get redone.
Yeah.
That Michael Finley wore when he was with the Mavericks and he was on the Jordan team.
Yeah.
And then I had a pair of the Olympic 7s that were retro released. I had a bunch of ones. Everybody had everybody had ones.
I got like 3 or 4 ones.
And now rocking the Crocs.
I got some Crocs I didn't wear them today because I just got these today, these Air Forces.
Yeah. Dude, I remember when Air Forces were $60, bro.
Oh yeah, I remember when
$60.
I had the all whites and I had the white paint thing to paint your shoes. Mm-hmm. I can't believe I were freaking doing that back in the day.
Dude, I had some black Air Force Ones, high tops.
Yeah.
And I had like a $sign bandana that looked like George Washington.
Yeah.
I cut out the checks. And I like hot glued them onto the shoe. Man, I was walking around school like, dang, those are clean. And now it's like, bro, what the hell was I thinking, bro?
People are doing that now. They're custom making the Air Jordans.
Yeah.
Not the Air Jordans, the Air Forces. Yeah.
Yeah. My cousin has a pair of the Louis Vuitton Off-Whites that retail for like, I don't know where he got them. But I know he's got them. They're not his size, and he wants to sell them, but he don't have the box.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, you can find a collector, somebody that wants to buy them, but dude, they're going for like $15,000.
Dang.
And it's like, well, I mean, yeah, you could buy like a cash car and then sell.
I would never. Like the most I probably spent on some shoes is like $200.
Yeah, I'm not a sneakerhead anymore.
But that's like rare. That's not like me doing it all the time. That's like me like, all right, I saved up some money for this. Let me get it.
Yeah. Nah, dude, I'm a Ross and Marshalls guy. Like I'll go in there. Them skateboard Nikes look cool. Like let me grab those.
Or like sometimes my family or my wife's family, they give me like a gift card to like a shoe place.
Yeah.
I'll save that one up.
You should stack another 100 with it.
Yeah,
exactly.
If I just have like 100 on the card, I'll just like, all right, this is $130. All right, $30. Here you go.
Yeah, but I mean, I just feel like no shoes really get that same respect that Jordans do.
Yeah,
but I'm not willing to pay the price tag.
No,
but I won't. But I think my son has a pair of like Kevin Durant's, some KDs. But you can buy like LeBron's, KD's, Kyrie's. You can buy all that at fucking Academy.
Yeah.
And it's not used to you get a signature shoe. Oh, you had to go to the mall.
Yeah.
And now it's just like they got
it's everywhere.
Yeah. What is it, Giannis? They have his shoe at Kohl's. It's like, bro, man, you made it. When you went to Kohl's, you made it, bro.
I didn't realize people still go to Kohl's. Like,
it's still a thing.
Yeah. The reason I went to Kohl's in like the past like 5 years is because I had to go return something for Amazon.
Yeah.
I think
they're still there, bro.
I think the reason Kohl's is still open because I think they put a Sephora in there. And then they put that Amazon return. So that's probably where they're getting some money from to stay open.
But, dude, everybody's had a clothing line there. I think David Beckham had clothes there. Mark Anthony had his clothing line. Then they had Levi's in there. That was one of the only places you could go buy Levi's.
For real, because you weren't able to get them at other places.
Yeah, and so, I mean, they have their little ways.
Yeah.
But that's like, dude, like I went to the mall this past weekend. On Sunday morning, I was like, I'm going to try to get 3 miles in. And I went outside. It's too cold. I don't want to walk outside for 3 miles. So I went to the mall.
You just walk inside.
With my headphones on, walked around. I had the big headphones. So nobody messed with me. No one asked me to buy their little center. Oh.
I get tired of those people.
That's why I took the big headphones. I was like, nope, don't care. Don't care what you have to say. I don't want to buy your hair straightener.
And then they want you to feel bad when you tell them no. Like, I really don't care about this stuff.
Can I whiten your shoes or can I clean? Like, nah, dude.
I seen them check out people, like, they check out their shoes, like, right before, there's, like, 3 or 4 people in front of me walking, and I see them looking at their shoes, like, deeply on this, like, dang.
Oh, his are too clean. Don't ask him.
Yeah.
Because we went to Traders Village. The same dudes are out there.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I clean up those vans for you. I'm like, bro, I'm walking around Traders Village. Like, have you been in one of these restrooms? Like, I just went to one. You don't want to clean these shoes right now. But
like, hey, let me go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
They'll be like, nah, never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's a whole new ball game out there with the shoe game. I don't want nothing to do with it. I would like some custom shoes.
Yeah,
like the Nike ID stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get some of those for like in the 140 range.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I would wear them to.
Like I said, with the Air Forces, I would like to have like a cool custom Air Force.
Yeah.
Air Force One.
I pulled out an old pair of Air Force Ones. They're black on the bottom. They got the black check. They're lows and they're white. I wore them to court. And I was walking out of court and something was weird with the one shoe on the right side. And they're old, bro. They're like the 2007 premium release ones.
Yeah.
They were, I don't know, whatever special stitching or whatever bullshit. But the one side bubbled. The outside of the shoe, it bubbles out. And I was like, these are some faulty Nikes, bro. I only wore these like 10 times. Because I was like, I'm going to save them.
But when's the last time you wore them, though?
That's the thing. Like, it was probably like 7 years ago. They just been in a box.
That's why.
So, like, sneakerheads are out there. Oh, yeah, I got these. It's like, they're 7 years old. No one's worn them? I'm too big.
Yeah,
like,
especially, like, even just dead stock in general. Like, after some years, they crumble.
Unless you're just going to let it sit on a shelf.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened with my Jordan 12s. They start, the glue,
the
soles started opening up. So I went down to Walmart and got that glue, that shoe glue. Man, it made a mess, bro. I was like, this is a bad idea. I still can't wear these. But
wasted your money just
$12 on some shoe glue. I should just use Gorilla Glue.
For real.
But yeah, now whatever's on sale, that's what I'll wear.
Yeah.
This will go with just about everything.
At first, I'd even want I was thinking with the Crocs, whatever. I was not thinking about getting any, but I like the style. That one style. It's like I forgot. It was like a collab with somebody. I can't remember though. It's like
they've had collabs with everyone now. Like Post Malone had a pair.
But it's not like, Post Malone has the original style.
Yeah.
But with just all his stuff on there. Like this one's like a different little style that they had.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember the name of it, but that's the only reason I got it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like the original style. I was like, this looks weird.
Because I know they came out with the Wu-Tang Clan ones. Like, they had
I didn't see that.
Extensive line. They had, like, every style in yellow and black, and they had the gibbets on them already. Like, $75 a pair, and I'm like, I mean, Wu-Tang's cool, but, like, I don't Outkast has their pair. The Outkast pair is, like, $40 now. And It's like, I don't know. It's... I mean, wearing a Jordan is one thing, but wearing, like, did you ever rock those G-Unit tennis shoes?
You know what's funny? I had a pair because my uncle bought one for me.
Yeah.
And it only... I think I said this on TFTI, but I wore them, like, a couple times. I thought it was a year, but I think it was a couple months that I had them that actually fit me because it was a size 10. Right now I'm a size 11, but it grew within those couple of months and I never wore them again.
Dang. The G-Units.
I thought it was kind of cool with them. I was like, oh dang, they were all white. And I think they just had the red G-Unit logo.
Yeah, because that's when, because Jay-Z had his shoes with Reebok, right?
I'm not sure.
Or who was it? Somebody else had their shoes with Reebok at that same time. And then 50 got the G-Unit shoes going. And then I think the ice cream sneakers that came out, that Pharrell put out, those were Reeboks.
See, I remember him with the ice cream stuff, but I don't remember the shoes.
They were very plain. Like the toes felt like a basketball. That's how the toe was. But it was just like, it wasn't smooth, but it was a little bit rigid. But the ones I had were the cookies and cream. So they had the black bottoms, and then the coolest thing was they had the little ice cream cone with the crossbones behind it. And I bought them at the store at the mall called Reverb when they were going out of business. $25. I was like, let me get those. Size 13. I wore them twice. And they sat in a box for, I want to say, like 17 years.
Dang.
And then my cousin was like, bro, you got any shoes you trying to sell? I'm trying to sell some stuff because my cousin does like vintage sports apparel. And I was like, bro, I don't think I have anything. And I was like, bro, these are almost brand new. I only wore them twice. And then I took pictures and I sent it to him. And then I wore them. Because those are clean, bro. And then in wearing them, my jeans started hitting the ice cream, the little logo, and it started knocking off like this stuff. And I was like, he goes, hey, bro, they hit me up. They're trying to buy those shoes. And I'm like,
well, they kind of messed up.
And I was like, how much did they say they'll pay? He goes, I listed them for $150. And I was like, dang, $150? I was like, bro, tell them if they'll do $120, and I'll send you the pics of what happened. And he sent them the pics, and they said, yeah, they'll do $120.
Dang.
And I was like, bet, like I
He's
needed that 120.
They can fix it.
I was like, I needed it, but yeah, like my cousin, he comes across some crazy stuff. He's got a lot of vintage like starter jackets and stuff. And
that's what I had for the Cowboys one. I think it's a starter jacket.
And he'll pull them out like when a team's doing good. Like he has backstock just like sitting in his storage.
He's like, all right, this team's doing good. Let me put this one on.
Because I know he sold off a lot of his Kansas City stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know why he had so much Kansas City. I don't know if he got it from someone. And then he had like Dallas Mavericks, like the warm-up jackets and stuff.
Yeah. And
he sold one. He's like, I had a change of heart. He had to message him like, nah, I'm not going to sell it. He's like, you can have your money back. I can't let this one go. Well, he collects bobbleheads too. And I think I got a Rolando Blackman bobblehead. And that's the only bobblehead I got. All right, let's get out of collections. And I don't even know how the fuck we got into that. But
just random talking.
Oh, let's go into goals for this year, but let's keep it podcast related. Like, how do y'all determine that, or what do y'all want to do? Y'all want to do it full time, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's the plan.
You know, it's funny. I sent the photo of these shoes. They sent me back. It's like Johnny ain't playing around this year, and he sent me the picture. Someone did like a picture of SpongeBob, and it shows like from the shoes up, and it shows his black Air Force Ones. He's like, yeah, he ain't playing around this year. I was like, yeah, I ain't playing around. We're trying to do this full time. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I definitely do. That's one thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I've reached out to a couple of people, to some businesses, but dude, I want like a major sponsor.
Oh yeah, for sure. Something that can, like, you can, even if it's like, freaking,
even if they're not like officially like paying me.
Yeah.
Like, send me some free shit so I can talk about it. Like, at least on that end, it's like, oh, it makes the podcast look fully legitimate. Like, hey, somebody's backing this guy. Like, even if you give me $100 and like a case of some carbonated water or something, like, I'm cool. And that's one thing that I really think that's kind of what, because dude, you know how many podcasts there are?
A lot.
Like, you can type in so many just random stuff, and there's like 6 podcasts about it.
Yep.
Because everybody in the world can buy microphones.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever listened to a random podcast? Like, just like, I don't know what this is. Let me check it out.
Yeah, because that's how I caught like a lot of people's podcasts. Some people I don't even listen to, but I'm just like, oh, I see a clip of someone's random podcast, and I'm like, oh, this looks pretty cool, but I never listened to it.
Yeah, because of like going to see like local wrestling events.
Yeah,
I found there's a couple of wrestlers. I met them. My son took pictures with them and stuff. So I follow their Instagrams. Well, they did a couple of podcasts, and I go listen. And Dank817 is like, why don't you do a podcast talking about wrestling? And then when I see other people doing it, it's like, nah, they've already got skin in the game. They've been doing this. It's really hard because they're already interviewing like the wrestlers on this circuit that are local, that are trying to get to the next level. And then for me to go into that and try to start making a name with those people, and it's like, dude, they're already doing that. It's hard going up direct competition of doing the exact same thing.
It'd be cool just to do it, like, you know, do one interview here and there, but like making it your full podcast, like that's all you talk about. I don't know.
Well, but the thing is, like, so I still watch wrestling to this day. Every Friday and Monday, Raw and SmackDown are recorded. I watch all the pay-per-views. Even if I can't the day of, I'll go back and watch it. But it is a similar concept because there's something happening every week. Yeah. There's something to talk about all the time. And you can talk about storylines, and you can talk about, like, we all know wrestling is scripted. It's a predetermined outcome.
Like, the thing is, like, I stopped watching it after, like, I don't even remember what year it was. Probably, like, when I started, like, high school.
I mean, that's about right, because I'll be honest, like, when I got, like, really into girls... Yeah, that's when wrestling and dude, I ain't gonna, like, I told the story before. Like, I remember like being on the phone talking to a girl and like playing with the wrestlers. Yeah, and that was probably like 6th or 7th grade. Like, oh, you got a girlfriend? It's like, yeah, what'd y'all do? Hold hands? Yeah. But then like in high school is really when it was like, man, I can't be telling people I watched SmackDown. And
the thing is, it's not like it just got kind of boring to me. It wasn't like because it's fake, it's scripted. Yeah, I still see clips here and there.
There was some rough storyline times in wrestling. Yeah, like Freddie Prinze Jr. that played Freddie in Scooby Doo. He wrote for WWE. Oh, he did. And he was part of creative for a while there. There's a lot of dudes that have been involved with wrestling that people are like, wait, Johnny Knoxville. He had a semi-role in creative, and he had a couple of matches. Steve-O got the shit beat out of him one time in the ring.
Well, I've seen that, yeah.
Like, there's been the crossovers, and like Bad Bunny's been wrestling. He did the...
See, I didn't know that. I thought he just did like one match, like, you know how like everybody else does.
He's had he was in the crowd for like 3 events leading up until, man, what was it? I don't know if it was SummerSlam. It's the one they did in Puerto Rico though. Yeah, they did it there. Damian Priest is Puerto Rican, so they had a hardcore Puerto Rican street fight or some shit. And dude, they were putting each other through tables. They had the kendo sticks, and they're
like I seen the clips of him. He's actually like doing it for real. He wasn't just like, you know, oh, you're a celebrity. Let's take care of you.
They put that dude inside the video game. He has his own alternate cover, and all like he's for real doing it. And then like Logan Paul, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like a big Logan Paul. I'll listen to some of his podcasts now. Yeah. But there was like that weird time when him and his brother were making stupid videos that I didn't give a shit about. But now it's like, dude, this dude really turned being internet famous into being like
an actual career of like other stuff that
he's gone into wrestling. He's got the Prime energy drink and the hydration drink. officially licensed with UFC, and it's
Yeah.
like, dang, like he's really turned like nothing into something.
Like I think he was actually smart at the beginning, but he acted dumb for the videos and stuff that he was doing, like all those vlogs back in the day and
then
all the stuff that he was doing.
To say that he got in the boxing ring with Floyd Mayweather,
yeah.
And then on the other side, his little brother like still having boxing matches that are legitimate matches.
Yeah.
So I mean, they really did something. They made the most of whatever situation they were in, and that's crazy to me. To be that, oh yeah, we were just these random kids from Ohio,
Yeah, for real.
and now we're like the guys, and because of wrestling, he gets different guests that other people can't get.
Yeah, that's
and because
true.
he's so famous. Like, so, you know, like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a comedian on, or we're gonna have this person on.
Like he can have almost anybody on.
Yeah, and take a couple phone calls.
Yeah.
So, all right, so what do you think about like Funny Marco? Have you watched any of his podcasts, or just the reels or clips?
I've seen some clips, but it's all right to me.
Yeah. I don't know how he elevated like that, but he has that. What's that? The little white girl. What's her name?
Crap.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about. I forgot her name though.
But she was in the bed with Drake, and they had their glasses.
Yeah.
She's like, where are your kids? He goes, my son. She's like, yeah. He's like, he's safe. He's in a safe place. Like, you don't even know where my son's at. Oh, okay.
Oh, she got freaking. What's her name? She was on Fantastic Four, the original one.
Jessica Alba?
Yeah, she got Jessica Alba on the freaking episode.
Bro, she got Drake.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, Jessica Alba I haven't seen her in years.
I don't know. I mean, finding people and being able to, like, oh, yeah, like, I mean, it's different when a little white girl calls you.
That is true.
It's like, hey, I'm some random dude.
But
I live with my mom. You want to come on my podcast?
Yeah. It's like, but it's weird because it's like she hasn't done nothing. I haven't seen her out doing anything, and then just out of nowhere.
I think
come on
the last thing I saw her in was probably like Good Luck Chuck or a shitty Spy Kids movie or something.
Yeah, it was like it's been like some years that she's done anything.
Yeah,
that I know of, like acting wise and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. Dang, I really think it was like Spy Kids 7 or 4 or something.
7?
Like that.
What the?
Dude, you know they make those terrible produced movies like years later.
I only know there was 3.
No, she was in one, and she wasn't in the third one.
I was about to say, because I only remember there was 3, but there probably was more than that, but it was like different people.
Straight to video.
Yeah.
Straight to
DVD.
What is the straight to Pluto? It's like the cheapest streaming service that goes straight there.
Oh, I was talking about before streaming.
That, yeah, straight to DVD.
Straight to DVD. Doesn't even hit the movie theater.
There's like 4 movies in the same place.
I actually have a couple of those.
I remember I bought some horror movies like that, and they were literally like 3 of them were the same storyline, but with different actors and different houses. And it was like, yeah, I feel like I know what's going to happen. I remember I watched one, and the guy's like casting a demon out, and it's a haunted house, and the demon tricked him into the demon living inside of him. He was like a ghost hunter for the whole movie, and he got tricked by the demon to accepting the demon in. So all his friends got to live, and then he was possessed at the end, and then the movie was over. I was like, all right, guys, if that's what y'all wanted to, that's the route y'all wanted to go, I guess. Cool. But like, I do feel like there's a range for movie market, movies to be made on the low end.
Yeah.
Like just like right now, like the lo-fi music has a scene where you're not the most crisp, clean music, not the cleanest beats, not the cleanest vocals, but it's lo-fi, and it's like there's a market for that. I feel like there's a market.
You know what's funny with lo-fi?
Movies.
You know the lo-fi girl?
No.
You haven't seen like the picture of a girl? She's like at a desk. And it just shows a picture of her. No.
Bro, you're describing like.
All right, there's a girl. There's like this kid. There's a girl. She's like She looks like she's doing homework or something like that. But it's been a picture for the longest. Then they animated it to make it like, all right, it shows her writing some stuff down, and she might like listen to the song and like look through papers and stuff. Now they're trying to make a whole storyline where it shows like her mom, her dad. I haven't got deep into that part yet, but I just seen clips of it. Like, oh yeah, where they're trying to introduce like the parents and then like a sibling and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, this. We started off with just a picture.
Yeah.
And now it's trying to make a whole storyline, like actual like a show or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, that's crazy. Can't believe that.
People have better ideas than I do.
I know. For real. Same here.